What can you get on the island for $300,000 to $500,000 as a short-term rental? What can you get on the island from that $750,000 to $1.5 million on Hilton Head Island? And then what can you get from that $2 to $5 million price point? We're gonna go look at some properties. We're gonna talk through how value is determined on Hilton Head. What's going on, guys? It's Brandon Greenplate here with the Greenplate Group. We're coming off the beach on a beautiful day here on Hilton Head Island. And today we're gonna take you guys for a ride. We're gonna compare 3 price ranges on Hilton Head Island in resort areas. Let's go, guys. Let's go check them out. Come on. All right, guys, for our first stop, we're out here at our $300,000 to $500,000 price point. We're at the Breakers. This is 125 The Breakers, oceanfront complex right here in Forest Beach. Let's go check it out and see what $300,000 to $500,000 can get you on Hilton Head Island. Come on. All right, guys, so this is 125 Breakers. This is the Breakers complex in general. All of the floor plans are the same in here, about 540 square feet. We'll talk about that in a second. However, the location is ground zero for when it comes to tourism here on Hilton Head Island. And people that come to Hilton Head, they're coming for the beach. And we're oceanfront right here, view over the pool. What's important with this price point and for people to understand, a lot of people think they cannot break into Hilton Head Island under $500,000. You absolutely can. These oceanfront condos, this breaker complex is maybe a middle of the road when it comes to these 1-bedroom price points. But you can get an oceanfront at Seaside, for example, that is in the 300,000s. You can find some other breakers that don't have ocean views like this one does. This one's listed in the low 4s, but you can find other ones that are listed for less than 400 right in here. These properties turn and burn on the rental market. Right out on the beach, you have famous pool bar gyms right there. If you go the other way, you have the Tiki Hut. On the other side of the complex, you have 60 shops and restaurants. These Breakers units, depending on the view and the condition, will generate anywhere from $35,000 to $70,000 plus per year. When I was talking about the square footage earlier, a lot of people come back and say, oh, they're so small. Well, the reality of it is people, when they come on vacation here, they're out at the beach, they're at the pool, they're shopping, they're biking, they're at dinner, they're doing all of the things besides just hanging out in their condo. And so while these are smaller condos, they serve their purpose by allowing great convenience when it comes to access to the beach. And that's what people are after. And at the end of the day, you might run back here, make a PBJ, sleep here at night, but you're enjoying all of the other things that come on with Hilton Head. So from a $300,000 to $500,000 price point, yes, you can find single family homes on the north end, more close to that $500,000 price point. But if you're looking for short-term rental condos, there's 2-bedroom walking distance to the beach in Forest Beach and some other areas, but the best ones for ROI are gonna be these 1-bedroom ocean fronts, and these Breakers are a front runner when it comes to $300,000 to $500,000 ROI based on the purchase price. Great spots. All right, guys, we're out here on the porch at Breakers. All of these 1-bedrooms will have these nice sized porches outside, easy access to enjoy the outdoors on beautiful Hilton Head. And it's also gonna depend on the view, like I was talking earlier, when it comes to the rental potential. So great outdoor space, great values from when it comes to $300,000 to $500,000. Breakers, oceanfront 1-bedrooms, probably the best ROI you can find. Let's go pop over to our next price point, and that's $750,000 to $1.5 million, and see what that gets you here on Hilton Head. Come on. All right, guys, walking into our next property in our next price range, $750,000 to $1.5 million. It's a big range, but where we're at right now is called Ocean Club in Forest Beach. This is a 2-2 listed at 1,270 and is much more square footage, about 1,300 square feet. So when you're jumping from the 1-bedrooms to the 2-bedrooms in these resort areas that are oceanfront, you can get a range of different things. But with this price point, absolutely you can get a 2 to a 3-bedroom villa. You can also get some single family homes in resort areas where you can rent them back further from the beach. And when you're in that $750,000 to $1.5 range, when you're in residential only areas, you can get a really nice single family home, primary residence. But in this one specifically, updated, done nice, big square footage, bedroom separation, and oceanfront. Great views on this complex, great pool as well. Let's go check out the rest of this place. In this price range in a condo like this, you're probably asking, what are the rental numbers? Do they vary? Compared to the 1-bedroom, does it make sense? And the answer is it depends on the property, but more times than not, actually the 1-bedroom will be a better ROI. And that's because when you jump from a 1 to 2 bedroom, the price point jumps a lot. The rentals do jump, but they don't jump quite enough to kind of have that equal ROI. Still will do very good numbers. This unit itself should do about 100,000 per year. And overall, the numbers will look good, but it's more than just the numbers. It's how you enjoy it with your family. It's the memories that you make. It's the depreciation. It's the long-term appreciation. Obviously, there's the cash flow, your personal use like I was just talking about, and then someone else is paying down your mortgage if you have a loan. There's only so much oceanfront on Hilton Head Island. And so the reality is, guys, this is not Dubai. We're not building more islands. And so when you talk perimeter Hilton Head, oceanfront Hilton Head, the values will tend to lead the charge when it comes to appreciation. You'll see more appreciation, you'll see more rentals, it'll be more consistent. If rentals ever slow down, which we don't see happening, people are still gonna rent these properties, the ones that are oceanfront. And when you start to get into the square footage of this property, it does feel a little bit more like a residence. Like, people do live in condos of this size. I'd live here, it's awesome. Oceanfront, come on, let's check it out back, this is cool. You just cannot beat walking out your back door and hearing the sound of the ocean, especially when you have a nice private patio and porch here at this Ocean Club unit. Special. When you're looking at these price ranges, again, the vicinity to the beach is gonna play a huge factor in the price point and how much the property can rent for. So you can get more square footage if you go back a little bit further, but when we're oceanfront, you got the beach path right there and the pool right behind us and the door that goes right into your house off the beach, the price point's gonna be a little bit higher. So there's always a balancing act when it comes to price point and vicinity to the beach, because they're aligned, and ROI, because at some point, right, you look at an oceanfront single family for $8 million on Hilton Head Island, the numbers don't work. But when you're in that, let's just say a different example, 2 to 3 million, 4 or 5 rows back from the beach, those numbers do work. So guys, this is a great example here at this Ocean Club Villa of what $1.2 million, $1.3 million, really we're trying to showcase 750 to $1 million, but this next jump up in these resort condos here on Hilton Head, what you can get and how far your dollar will go. Again, if you're in the residential only neighborhoods, price per square foot goes down and you can get more house. But when you're in these resort areas close to the perimeter or right on the beach, price points are gonna go up. All right, guys, let's go to our next price range, that $2 to $5 million range in these resort areas. What can your dollar get you? Come on, follow me. All right, guys, we're out here at a second row home on Dune Lane in Forest Beach to wrap up the final phase of our 3 different price point. What do you get here on Hilton Head Island? This is our 2 to 5 million. The second row home on Dune Lane is listed just over 4 million. It's brand new construction. It's over 3,000 square feet, 6 beds, 6.5 baths. Guys, this property sold furnished and it can push $300,000 on the short-term rental market. Beautiful new construction. New construction adds value to the price point. Us being second row adds value to the price point. If we were third or fourth row, it'd probably be closer to that $3 million price point. We do have some views of the ocean as well. When you get into these resort areas, the oceanfront home right in front of us, probably around $8 million, $7 million. So by jumping back 1 row, it cuts $3, $4 million off of the price point, this being right around 4 million. I don't know exactly what it's gonna sell for, but the principle remains. This is what you get in that $2 to $5 million price point. Now, from an ROI perspective, if this was $2.5 million, it'd be a lot better ROI, but it's still good at 4 million. Look at this, guys. Quartz countertops, quartz backsplash, stainless steel appliances. I'm looking at the ocean. Beautiful home, beautiful, beautiful location, and something that will definitely return in some positive cash flow. Let's go look around. Beautiful kitchen area like we were talking about. Love the custom built-in banquette. It's actually something I do in a lot of my properties, and it adds space to certain rooms to make them feel bigger. Now, again, this is in a resort area at 2 to 5 million. What does 2 to 5 million get you on Hilton Head that is not next to the beach and you can't short-term rent? A lot in the residential only neighborhoods. You know, anywhere from deep water properties with deep water docks to properties that are 10,000 square feet. So the dollar will really vary how far the price per square foot goes, depending on A, can it be rented short-term? That's gonna boost it up if it can be rented short-term from a price standpoint. And B, how close is it to the beach, right? And the reason for that is the beach drives revenue. You do, again, like I was saying, get some ocean views in here, which pushes some value. But you can really find a house, maybe not as new as this or in as nice shape as this, in this Forest Beach area that's comparable for around that $2 million mark, even less. The bedroom count is very important. We'll talk about that at the next spot. Come on, let's keep looking. When it comes to bedroom count, it dramatically affects how much a property can rent for. And when you're thinking about bedroom count, you also want to think, how can I maximize sleeping space? The more bedrooms and the more people that you can sleep in these resort homes will drastically up the revenue. I'll give you an example. This being a 6-bedroom new construction, about $300,000 in gross rental revenue, depending on how you manage it. If it was a 4-bedroom, it'd probably only do about 200, maybe less. So something very important to think about, why these bigger homes are more important when it comes to looking to generate revenue. If you could find a house in this shape, maybe a little bit further from the beach for $3 million, that's a 6 or 7 bedroom that can do 300. You get what my point is. So great use of custom built-ins and maximizing sleeping space in this awesome second row home. The market we're in right now as well is a very condition sensitive market. Guys, when you have updates like this is what drives value. When you're close to the beach like this home is, that's what drives value. When you have the 6 bedrooms and the rental potential is much higher, that's what drives value. And you can see when this house was being built, they were keeping space in mind. They actually have really cool built-in dressers, slow close, but they're maximizing the use of these properties. So overall, again, the $2 to $5 million price point will give you a lot of different options. It just depends what type of property you're looking for. Can you get something with a deep water dock for under $5 million on Hilton Head? Yeah, absolutely. Can you get a single family home on the beach? Depends where it is. If it's a rental area, probably not, maybe closer to that $5 million mark. You can also get oceanfront homes and sea pines for over $10 or $15 million of where they're selling right now. So how far back you are from the beach, row-wise, will determine a lot of value, and where you're at on Hilton Head and the use and the restrictions and the age and the condition of the property will also factor into how much is it worth and how far can your dollar go if you're looking to purchase in the Hilton Head market. And guys, no house from $2 to $5 million, especially one that's $4 million right next to the beach, is not complete without a private pool and a hot tub. There's nothing like spending the day on the beach and then coming back to your private pool at your brand new house, just relaxing, unwinding. Got some areas in the shade, got some areas in the sun. And guys, that is what a $2 to $5 million home will get you in a resort area on Hilton Head Island, specifically a 4. Guys, if we can help you with any of these price points at the Green Plate Group, give us a call, 843-310-0197. Brandon with the Green Plate Group. We'll see you guys next time.